Hi there! This fine trappy line in the Slav defence has been called the Bogo trap, named after the great Efim Bogo, although Alekhine himself and a whole lot of other grandmasters have all played it. d4, d5, the Queen's Gambit with c4 and c6 the Slav, knight f3, knight f6, e3 and bishop f5. Here white trades on d5, c takes d5, c takes d5, and knight c3, all common theory, e6, and here white really challenges black with this move, knight e5, putting that knight in that strong outpost on e5, and tempting black into making a serious mistake. Black could continue with maybe bishop d6, or this strange looking retreat, knight f back to d7, perhaps black's best defense, because if black plays a move now like knight b d7, it's actually all but lost. Strange as it may seem, white's going to play now g4, and that's hitting the bishop on f5. And let's have a look at the various responses. First of all, if bishop e4, advantage for white after f3. If the bishop drops back to g6, let's have a look what happens here. h4, threatening to win the bishop with h5, so h6 is going to give the bishop a flight square on h7 in the event of h5, but that's not going to happen because white first trades. Knight takes g6, f takes g6, and black's kingside pawn structure is already in ruin. Bishop d3 threatens to take on g6. King f7 defends queen c2, supporting the bishop, hitting g6, and after knight takes on g4, then we'll have bishop takes g6. This is winning for white, check. King g8, and a sacrifice here, nice little sacrifice. Knight takes on d5, because after e takes on d5, queen f5 is actually threatening mate with either queen e6 or queen takes on d5. So black can throw in a check with bishop b4, but no need to interpose. King e2 will do the job. Those mate threats are still intact. Queen f6 can simply be met now by queen takes on g4, and white is seriously winning. So backing up to the move knight e5. Okay, we have knight e5 and knight b d7, g4. Okay, how about then knight takes on e5? That's going to be met now by d takes on e5, and all of a sudden both minor pieces of black, the knight on f6 and the bishop on f5, are loose. Let's have a look at two variations here, how black might try and save them. Knight g4, knight takes on g4, that takes the pawn, threatening the bishop. It looks as if black is temporarily okay now, but queen a4 check. If queen interposes d7, bishop b5 is picking up the queen. So king e7, that's going to be met now by queen b4. And when the king moves over to d7, if the king would have gone back to e8, then bishop b5 again. Now we have queen takes on b7, and after queen interposes on c7, now bishop b5 again, winning for white. The king's going to have to drop back, and then queen takes rook on a8, certainly losing. So going back to white's last move, which was d takes on e5, both minor pieces of black are hanging. If now bishop takes on g4, hitting the queen, then white wins again with first bishop to b5 check. If king e7, then e takes f6 check, and the queen will take the bishop on g4 on the next move. And after knight drops back to d7 to interpose, then queen takes on g4, and it's a whole piece up for white, who will go on to win. So this has been called the Bogo trap in the Slav defense. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.